Welcome guys, I'm HOJ, and in today's video I'll be doing a premiere draft of the new set for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm really excited about this set, and just before we get started, there's going to be a link in the video description for all of my playlists, all of my best of one standard events, also the deck list, as well as all of the win rate statistics on untap.gg. There'll also be a link for my channel if you'd like to subscribe and if you want to see more of this type of content. In addition, I now have memberships, so if you want to see my videos early, then you have that option, or if you just want to help support the channel. And I do want to thank you guys. I got my very first member the other day, so thank you guys. I really appreciate you, and thank you for helping support the channel. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So I've done a couple drafts, just recently hit platinum, and yeah, let's jump right in. I really recommend every time like a new set comes out. I know Draft Sim and there's a couple other websites that have like good simulators to help kind of prepare. It really helped me a lot, just try to familiarize myself with the cards. But yeah, there's a lot of just really strong cards in this set. And yeah, let's see what we opened. Okay, so the rare is Soka Bold Boomeranger. So this is the 1 red, 1 blue legendary human warrior ally. Is a 1/1. When he enters, discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many cards. When you cast an artifact or lesson spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Soka. So this is in the Is It kind of deck, and I'm not as much of a fan of this as other different draft types. Other strong cards here, we have Tundra Tank, which is a pretty solid uncommon. We have a little bit of removal here. Airbender's Reversal, Rocky Rebuke is a pretty good one. Airbending Lesson, Bumi Bash, Fire Sages can be quite strong. Hermetic Herbalist. There's a lot of good cards here. I think I'm actually just going to take Rocky Rebuke. Green seems to be a pretty strong color here, and just go for the removal. But I think you could go with a lot of different cards and be pretty happy. All right, so we have another Rocky Rebuke, which is nice to see. Looks like there's a mythic rare here, Sozin's Comet. This is more of I think a constructed card. But you can give all of your creatures Firebending 5 until end of turn. Firebending Lesson is really strong. There's also Bumi, King of the Three Trials, which is a nice payoff for green. We are seeing a couple green cards here. It's still pretty early. Saber-Tooth Moose-Lion is great. Rocky Rebuke. I think I either want to take Rocky Rebuke to stay with green. We could try to go for Bumi also. This is a nice payoff. But yeah, I think I'm open to try it. All right, now we have Lightning Strike. There's also Sandbender Scavengers. When you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and then when it dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the creature's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this goes right in the white-black deck. I don't know how good it is. I haven't really played that archetype that much, but could be potentially pretty good if you have some sack outlets. I think I might just go with a Lightning Strike. We did see Firebender's Lesson in the last pack. Sparring Dummy's okay. That's really kind of all I'm looking at here, though. You could speculate on a land, maybe. It's pretty early for that. All right, so it looks like green is potentially open. We have Saber-Tooth Moose-Lion, which is nice. Bumi Bash is also good removal. Might just take that. Zao Ruthless Admiral is a 3/4 for 4 Firebending 2. When you sacrifice another permanent, creatures you control get +1/+0. I think that's okay. I actually kind of like, you could potentially take the land here. I think I'm just going to take Bumi Bash. Moose-Lion is also really quite good. But I think just taking another piece of removal feels pretty good here. T.O. Spirited Glider is also a nice option. But I think I'm going to pick up a red card here to go with the rest of our cards so far. All right, now we have Boar-q-pine, which can be good if you have a decent amount of removal. This is really best, I think, in Is It. We are getting some signals for blue, so maybe we were supposed to take that 1/4 out of the last pack. Forecasting Fortune Teller is pretty good. We do have Earth Village Ruffians, Earthbending Lesson, and Shared Roots. I think I'm going to take the Shared Roots here. It's a nice accelerator. It's also a lesson that counts for Bumi, so I think I'm going to take that. All right, and now we have another lesson here, Cycle of Renewal. There's also Aang's Journey. And I think, and there's also Jeongjong. So this can be good if you have a number of lessons. It's pretty good with like Firebending Lesson. This is, I think, better maybe in like red-blue or potentially red-black, but it's still fine in these colors. So maybe let's take Jeongjong here. Cycle of Renewal is also perfectly fine. All right, now we have Raucous Audience's Great Accelerant. Help kind of cast our later drops earlier. There's also a Swamp Snare Trap, a My Jaded Edge, and Kyoshi Warriors. So this is sort of a late Kyoshi Warriors, so maybe that means that white is opening up. Serpent of the Past is also good for blue. I think here I'm just going to take the Raucous Audience to help kind of push us a little bit forward. Having at least one accelerant is really nice. Okay, Combustion Technique, that's a really good sign that red is open. So let's take this, another piece of removal, and it's a lesson to help with Bumi. So I think we'll go for that. Foggy Swamp Vinebender is also fine. Fire Nation Raider's okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Fire Sages came back? Okay, so red is really... So did Bumi Bash. Oh my god. I think Fire Sages are actually quite good. Earthbending Lesson is okay, but it's a little slow. I think it's between Fire Sages and Bumi Bash, and we already have 1, 2, 3... I guess we have 3 pieces of removal, so maybe, or 4 pieces. I think I'm going to take the Fire Sages here. They just seem like a good value creature. All right, here I'm happy to pick up the Saber-Tooth Moose-Lion. Boar-q-pine is also fine, but I think that Moose-Lion is nice because it can help mana fix. It's good early and late, which is always the sign of just a good versatile card. We could go for energy bending if we really want to pump up our lessons, which cycles, but I think that Ruffians are perfectly fine here. We don't have to like force lessons. And we'll grab another Moose-Lion. Yeah, this deck is coming together. There's a really late Boar-q-pine. Okay, we already have like 13 playables out of the first pack, so really happy with this so far. All right, we opened a rare that doesn't really do much. Search your library up to 4 land cards of different names and reveal them. An opponent chooses to, so you can get some land, but I think more exciting cards here, we have the Boulder, Ready to Rumble, at 4/4, and whenever he attacks, you Earthbend X, where X is the number of creatures you control, power 4 or greater. There's also Toph, the first Metalbender, which is really good. I mean, you start getting some crazy value with this. We do have Shared Roots to help try to find... I think maybe we're supposed to speculate here on Toph. I mean, this is a really powerful card, because you just Earthbend every turn. That can just get out of hand quickly. Earth Kingdom is also fine. I think I'm just going to speculate here on Toph. We won't necessarily play him. Oh my god, there's another one? Okay. Wow. Yeah, I think maybe we just take it. The next best card for us is maybe like a Vinebender. This is way more powerful, so I think we're just going to pick up a second Toph here. All right, now we'll try to prioritize getting some fixing. Wow, Hakoda Selfless Commander. Okay, yeah, this is definitely worth splashing also. Fire Sages is fine. Jailer's good. Treetop Fighters is fine. Walltop Sentry is also fine. But I mean, this card is kind of a bomb. You can play allies off the top of your library. Yeah, let's take it. This might be kind of more of a 3-color deck, or we might even shift into a different color potentially. But I think we want to do 3 colors here. We got 2 copies of Toph. So now let's just try to find which are going to be our main 2 colors. Okay, this is an easy Rumble Arena. There's a lot of good cards here, like Jet Freedom Fighter, Zhao, Walltop Sentries, Kyoshi Warriors are all good, but we need mana fixing. That's priority number 1. So now we have shared routes to help us find stuff. We have Rumble Arena. So we have 2 pieces to help kind of fix our land. I like how this is coming together. Yeah, and we have, looks like 2, or I think at least 4 pieces of removal. All right, what have we got here? Wow. Firebender Ascension, which is a nice early drop. That's a possibility. We could do Earth Rumble, which earth bends and then gives us a fight mechanic. Badger Mole is just really strong. Just really good value. I think might go for Firebender Ascension. I don't know how good it is in this specific deck, but I think there is a possibility for it to be really strong. And also it's just a 2 drop early. I think I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, I think if we don't find like the right creatures, maybe the Badger Mole is going to be better. But we do already have some late drops, and okay, we're really getting paid off here. Haru the Hidden Talent is great with other allies, and whenever another ally enters, Earthbend 1, so I like that. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy pick here. It's also a nice early drop. Okay, we have Lightning Strike, the Boulder, and Badger Mole. How are we doing on removal? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we could use some more removal here. These are really strong cards, though. Man. Badger Mole is great. Got 2 Saber-Tooth. I think I'm just going to take the removal just to make sure I've got that taken care of. Okay, well, there's a firebending lesson. That's perfect. Oh, man. The Omashu City is super helpful for the land. We already have 20 cards. Oh, this is tough. Firebending lesson is fantastic, but I think we can replace it. We just need to have good land. This is going to help. Earth Kingdom Soldier is great. We could do Elemental Teachings here to fix for land. An opponent can deny us, so this is maybe not all. It's also pretty late. It's a 5 mana card, so I'm not doing that. Okay, Mongoose Lizard technically fixes for red, so we could do that. We could also do Foggy Swamp Vinebender. I think I like the Mongoose Lizard here a little more. And we're probably not playing any of these cards. Guess we'll just take the land. Yeah, not really playing any of these cards. Okay, Cunning Maneuver is certainly, it's a decent trick. Probably not playing it, but you never know. All right, pack 3. The Legend of Kyoshi is completely busted. So I just had this in my last draft. I had this green-black deck, and I went 7-1. It was pretty ridiculous. This was a big part of most of those games. So it's a 3-step saga. Step 1, you draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. This goes really well with Saber-Tooth Moose-Lion as a 7-power creature. Then after that, you Earthbend X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. And then you exile this to return it as a 5/4. And lands you control have trample and hexproof. And it's going to add mana. So yeah, we're doing that for sure. Okay. Let's just get back to back. I mean, that seems completely busted. Other notable cards here. Great Divide Guide is amazing. This actually would really help. Oh man, the Legend of Kyoshi is so powerful though. I think this is just too good that we can't say no to it. How are we doing on our late drops? We have Legend of Kyoshi. We have Bumi. man, this is... I also do need this rare, so I think I'm going to go with that for the fixing reason, and also because I also need it. And it's also going to be great in this deck. I think it'll really help the land, but wow, that's crazy to turn down a second Legend of Kyoshi. Badgerimal Earth Kingdom General is fantastic. It's nice. These are both great, honestly. Yeah, and this is also a nice combo with Toph, so I think I'm going to go for the Earth Kingdom General. Oh, Cycle Renewal. I think we probably need that for fixing. Other options, we have Uncle Iroh. We do have a number of lessons that can make things cheaper, but I think we just want to make sure our land really works. So let's get the Cycle of Renewal here. And now I think we're getting pretty good on fixing. We could take Shared Roots. It's another lesson. It fixes really well. I mean, we have 2 copies of Toph, Hakoda. Okay, I think I'll take this and then I'll be done. So we have Shared Roots, Cycle of Renewal. And it's just going to be good to like get our land going. So, all right. Now we can take Combustion Technique. Guru Pathik is another card. It's actually, Guru Pathik is maybe better. Because this goes and finds us a saga or a lesson, which we have. Yeah, this is really good. Our deck looks really solid. Okay, I think this is Vindictive Warden. Wow, Day of the Black Sun. That's crazy. I don't know if we'll run this. We could hate the Day of the Black Sun. This is a really busted rare. I guess I'll just take the Vindictive Warden. Okay, I'll definitely take a second Guru Pathik. This is quite good. Here, I guess we could take the Dalai Agents. Tylee is also certainly decent. Platypus Bear. Actually, Platypus Bear might be good for us because it helps set up lessons for Bumi, and it's an early drop. Fire Nation Attacks is good. Foggy Swamp Vinebender is fine. We've got a fair amount of acceleration, so I think I'm going to go for Fire Nation Attacks here. We're not playing any of these cards. Yeah, this deck is, wow. It's a very late Swamp Snare Trap. Man, Double Toph is great. I find that like when I go more than 2 color, I like to kind of back into it in like pack 2 or pack 3 and not like try to force it pack 1. Okay, so what are we cutting? Let's get the black cards out. What else? Okay. Probably, let's see, how many cards here? 51 cards. Okay, probably not playing Cunning Maneuver necessarily. How good is Firebender Ascension for us? It's still like, it's a 2-drop, which is nice. We have, what else does stuff when you attack? Okay, that is Firebending. That is Firebending. Okay, it's probably fine. Can probably cut Boar-q-pine. I don't know how many spells we'll be running. We could bring it back in, potentially. I don't think we need Fire Nation Raider. Our 4-drops look really nice. I don't know that we need all these Mongoose Lizards and Saber-Tooth Moose-Lions. Maybe something like that. Okay, then we have Raucous Audience. How many allies do we have? We have 10 allies. Okay, that's pretty decent. Down to 46 cards. So we have Fire Sages, which are just a solid all-around creature. Firebender Ascension. We have Great Divide Guide. Oh yeah, that helps us cast everything. I might have gone a little overboard on the fixing. How many lessons do we have here? We're not going to play that one. 2 Shared Roots, Cycle of Renewal, and a Combustion Technique. So there's a decent chance of Bumi hitting in like at least one, which is pretty good. Helps Guru Pathik go and find them. We can probably cut Earth Village Ruffians. They're certainly fine. Let's see. Zhang is okay. When you cast your next lesson, copy it. So we have 4 lessons. He's okay. He's still a 2/3 for 3. We can make him a 3/4. Maybe cut Ruffians. Okay, down to 44 cards. Now we just have to cut a couple more. Platypus Bear helps find lessons in our yard for Bumi. Other than that, it's just kind of a little blocker. I might cut Platypus Bear. It's fine. It's just not amazing, I think. Do we have enough other 2-drops? We have Fire Sages, Firebender Ascension, Great Divide Guide, Haru, Raucous Audience. Yeah, I don't think we need Platypus Bear. Double Guru Pathik. This is really good, though. This goes and finds our saga. This finds Legend of Kyoshi. Fire Nation attacks. We could maybe cut this. It's really solid, though. It can potentially get us a bunch of 4/4s. Or a bunch of 2/2s, excuse me. I guess we have a pretty solid top end here. We want the lessons for both Guru Pathik and Bumi, so maybe we don't need the Saber-Tooth Moose-Lion. Because we have a lot of fixing already. Double Shared Roots, Cycle of Renewal, plus Great Divide Guide. That's like 4 pieces of fixing. And then 5 with the Rumble Arena. And then we can probably do... I don't even know if we need this many planes. We might need fewer. Because, yeah, we basically have 1, 3, 4, 5. If we have 1 plane, we'll have 6 sources. That's pretty solid. So I think probably cut a plains, go up a forest. Now we have 9 sources of green, which we definitely want, I think. We have 8 sources of red. 2 plains. I'm not even sure that we need 2 plains. I mean, we're so green hungry that I honestly feel like maybe we only need 1 plains and we can go up to like 10 sources of green because we have a double Guru Pathik. Like all of our lessons are green that get stuff going. So I feel like this is a little better. So now we have 10 sources of green, 8 sources of red, and then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sources of white functionally. That's probably enough. All right, just 2 more cuts. Guess it's between, Let's see, how much removal do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces of removal. And are we? How many allies do we have now? We have 10 allies still, so Haru is pretty good. Yeah, I think we want to keep all of our removal in. Maybe we cut Zhang. Vindictive Warden. I guess Vindictive Warden is kind of nice because we can like ping our opponent to death potentially if there's like a stall. Alright, so I guess we cut Zhang. I don't know about the last cut. Firebender Ascension, is that good for us? It makes, so 1 creature's affected, 2 creatures. Trying to think if any other creatures care about Firebender's Ascension. I guess 3. Yeah, I think maybe we cut Firebender Ascension. That's wild. It's okay. It's just not amazing for us. I guess it affects like 3 or 4 creatures, but I think that the rest is fine. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 2-drops, plus we have 2 shared roots. This feels pretty good, I think. So we have 17 land. We've got a lot of value here in like Legend of Kyoshi. The only thing is, like, do we want to have like a big 6-drop to help make Legend of Kyoshi even better? Because it'll be fine without it. But like if we have like, for instance, a Saber-Tooth Moose-Lion in play, like drawing 7 is pretty busted. So maybe we want that and then just cut something else. We go to from 2 to 4 pretty well. Maybe we just cut the Warden here. Like the Warden's fine, but I think the other cards are just better for what we're looking to do. It's always tough to make a cut. Either that or maybe Fire Nation attacks, but this is good like for, yeah, I'm just gonna try it this way, I think. All right, that is the deck. And let's go ahead and start. Yeah, I think you want to kind of start out with the plan of going for like a 2-color deck if you can. But obviously when you draw, you know, if it makes sense to go for something like Toph, just do it. Yeah, we've got Fixing. This is great. Great hand. A little bit slow, but we're on the play, so that's good. Okay, we got all of our colors. We can even naturally play Toph. All right, let's cycle. Oh yeah, what are we gonna sack? Probably the forest, right? We got a lot of forests. Okay, so we'll get a forest, and do we want anything else? Maybe like a second red. What do we want to cut here? We could cut the land. Fire Nation attacks. Could also get rid of this and then just flash it back later. Which one do we want to play next turn? I think we want to play Toph because it just really gets going. It's either the land or Fire Nation attacks. Kind of want to keep the land, so I think I'm just going to cut the Fire Nation here. All right, we will Earthbend. Although we kind of want to have it be one of our mountains. Oh, I should have tapped that differently. Yeah, because we're going to use both of the forests next turn. I'll just do it on a mountain. Ooh, Zookeeper. Zookeeper is really good. Combustion Technique is getting there. We can go find some more stuff. I think we want to just sort of sit back here with Toph. Let's do Guru Pathik. Nothing. We'll just keep building up on this mountain. Alright, they found a way to kill Toph, unfortunately. Ooh, that's nasty. Okay, I think we definitely Bumi Bash the Zookeeper. They're getting into range with the captives, but I think we have time. This is a sorcery, yeah. And then we'll just sit here since we're kind of a little bit lower. Okay, Long Feng. All right, so now I think we Lightning Strike Long Feng and then kill the captives with Combustion Technique. And we'll trade 2 for 1 here. We'll attack into that court official. Ooh, Haru. Okay. Can start setting up for Fire Nation. We could Guru Pathik again, but we've already got, it's a legendary, so we might as well use this one up first. Do need a little bit of action here. Ooh, Dylai Agents. I think we just take it, unfortunately. So I think we want our land, so I think we just take it. I suppose we could play Guru Pathik here to see if we can find another lesson. We've got a total of 4 lessons. We're still missing a couple. We could try to like block and then like do it later, but this also does help us earthbend as well because of Haru, and this is an ally. Yeah, I think we are at a point because we're low enough on life. We just want to get this going. Okay, now do we want to cast this now? Because we want to make sure we can kill Dailai. So I think we do want this because this will help us get Fire Nation attacks. But they are going to drain us here a little bit. Huh. Ooh. That's cool. I didn't know we... Okay, we can put maybe another counter either on this one or maybe on Haru. I guess we're going to use our mana, so let's put this on Haru. And let's go and get another mountain. Ooh, Flapsy is really good. Oh my god, that's a beating. Draining us for 5? Good lord. Yeah, we have to triple block this. Oh, we can't triple block it because of Flopsy. Okay. Alright, so I think we're just going to chump it here with our mountain. Yeah, that might just be it, because they're going to drain us for another 5. Even with Fire Nation attacks, it's just not quite enough. Flopsy was really good. And these Daily agents are also amazing. Yeah, and that'll just do it, unfortunately. All right, 0 and 1. Do we want to make any changes to the deck? I think I like it how it is right now. Double Guru Pathik, we do have... Yeah, we've got 4 different lessons to go and find. If we can just keep Toph going, I think it's definitely going to be worth it. It's possible that maybe we're trying to fix too much here, but I mean, living the dream. Okay, opening hand looks good. We've got all the colors we need. Okay, we've got 4 land plus the Great Divide Guide. I think we can go ahead and scry that away. This is a forest, right? Yeah, okay. So I have Guru Pathik go and find something for us. There it is. Dragonfly Swarm, okay. Up against Izzet. Alright. We have enough to go for Bumi. We want to make sure that Bumi has lessons in the graveyard, though, so we could probably Shared Roots first. Let's go and get our planes. Okay, that's not a lesson. And now we can just get in here with the Great Duke. Actually, we can get in with both. Now they'll just block here. Okay, so never mind. We'll just get in with the Great Divide Guide. We could also kill the Seeker here, but we might want to use Bumi Bash on this Dragonfly Swarm. Yeah, Soka's potentially pretty good in this, in the Izzet deck. All right, so it looks like they've got a lesson, otherwise they wouldn't be attacking with this Knowledge Seeker. I'm assuming that's what they have. Okay, there's Toph. What do we want to do? So we could play 7/7, which feels pretty good. Could also replay Great Divide Guide plus Toph. Kind of like getting Toph going. This Knowledge Seeker is going to get a little bit bigger, though. Yeah, I think we want to get Toph going. And now, let's see, we're going to Earthbend 2. Yeah. Could attack here, but I think we just want to hang back. Wow, they're going all out. Okay, I think we definitely want to double block Soka. I'm not sure what kind of nonsense they've got here. They might be able to make it a 3/3. Even if we lose the Great Divide Guide, I think we're still okay. All right. Now we can Bumi Bash. This has Ward of 1. So unless they have like another octopus form, I think we need to get rid of the dragonfly swarm. And then we could play the Raucous Audience, but then we only have the Guru Pathik to block. I think we want to just maybe just wait on this and just get this as a 4/4. Although I suppose we could make 2 2/2s with Tylee, because she could just like make this not block. Then we only have the Guru Pathik. Yeah, I think we just wait. Okay, I think we make the Rumble Arena into a 2/2. This kind of gives us some options. Zuko is really good. We definitely want to kill that. How many lessons do we have? We have 1 lesson in the yard, so we can make Bumi as a 7/7. I kind of want to play Raucous Audience plus Lightning Strike, though. Let's do that now before they untap. Okay, now we can push. I think we hold back Guru Pathik and then maybe just push with the Rumble Arena and the Forest. And I think I'm just going to make another... Actually, we could make this thing a 4/4. They could pay to fight through it, but then we've got Guru Pathik. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Okay, Serpent is quite good. Legend of Kyoshi is pretty amazing. We could also do Bumi first to make a 7/7 and then draw 7 cards. I like that a lot. I guess making this a 7/7 is almost as good. Because it's 7/7 Vigilance that can attack right now. That feels pretty good. I mean, I think we do get in with it. Like, if they want to double trade here, I think that we're fine with that. We won't draw as many cards, but we can still draw quite a few. Don't need the Forest. Let's make that on the arena again here. I think, yeah, we don't need it. This is the 4/4 here. Ooh. And actually, let's make this a 5/5 so we draw 5 cards. That seems really good. That feels amazing. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can just like Combustion Technique and then get in. Could Lightning Strike as well. I think let's just Combustion Technique. Let's put this on the Rumble Arena. Sure. So is that thing indestructible? It's not indestructible. Okay. Suppose we could trade it for Bumi if we want to. I think we can just wait. I mean, Accumulated Wisdom is pretty great. Earthbend 5, yeah. That feels amazing. That's gonna do it. Okay, yeah. Legend of Kyoshi plus Toph is pretty brutal. 1-1. Yeah, if we can just get going with Toph. Especially on that Vigilance land, man, that thing is great. Alright, opening hand looks good. We've got some acceleration, some 5-drops. This looks great. Combustion Technique, yeah, I think we want that. Like, we do eventually want more creatures, but I think that that is certainly fine. Getting that in our yard eventually is going to be good, so that'll be great. Setting up for Bumi. Okay. Yeah, I think we can just do that now, actually. We can just set up for Bumi, kill the first time flyer. This thing can get kind of annoying. But I mean, it's not that great. Maybe we save it. It's an instant anyways. That looks like a better target. Oh, it creates one when it enters? Yeah, okay. Right, let's kill this Messenger Hawk. Earth Kingdom Soldiers feels really good. And there is Legend of Kyoshi. Don't mind if I do. Quick draw 4 cards. God, this card is nuts. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty silly. 2-1. All right, opening hand looks great. We've got all the good stuff. Let's do it. A little bit of removal, a little bit of card advantage. Let's lead out with Haru. I think in the right deck, Haru is pretty good. Cycle it up. Let's sack a forest. Okay, we definitely want plains and another forest, I think. I guess we could lightning strike that. Not that we have to, but we could. We definitely want to get creatures going before we cast Legend of Kyoshi, though. That's the only thing. Guess we can wait and see if they want to do anything. Maybe we'll get a better option. Fire Navy Trebuchet. Oh, sure. Trebuchet is pretty good. I think I'm going to hold the mountain just in case they have like a court official to get rid of a land or to make us discard something, since doing this for one is pretty sad. So maybe we just kill the Trebuchet here. Not super... We can maybe just hang out for a little bit. I don't think we need to kill that. We do get a free attack, though. Okay. Yeah, let's just hang out. Foggy Swamp Keeper. Okay, so they're going to get some action here, unfortunately. We could kill this thing with Lightning Strike just so they can't keep attacking us with this stupid Trebuchet. And then Bumi Bash this. I think because this functionally represents like 3 attack a turn, I think I actually don't mind doing this. This is a little wild, but I think we get rid of their Spirit Wolf here. Yeah, we just really want to find a creature now. Man, June is a nice combo with Trebuchet. Wow. Okay. Need those creatures. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold out here. There we go. Okay. That really helps a lot. I think we want to hold the forest here just so we can, for the second phase, have a bigger hand. But yeah, that trebuchet is pretty nasty, especially with June. Ooh, there's Toph. Okay, Toph is great. I think we need to get Legend of Kyoshi going. How much land do we have extra? Just one land. If they have a counter, we're sad. No, not a counter spell. Oh God. Sure. I think we want that thing back anyways. It's pretty good. Okay. Land doesn't really do much for us. Yeah, we might just be a little bit too slow here. We kind of needed to have all this stuff happen a lot sooner. Like all those turns of just drawing land might be a little bit too much with the trebuchet and the wasp colony. Yeah, that's just going to be a little bit too quick. Because now we're dropping to 6. They're getting extra value. June is really good. Yeah, problem is we just have no way of dealing with those flyers, and this thing can be unblockable. So I think we're just dead, unfortunately. Guess we'll make them do it, but yeah, they can just attack into us. Might have been a little bit too much of a trigger finger with those lightning strikes. But we would have been taking a lot of damage from the trebuchet. Yeah. And they can block for days with the Merchant of Many Hats. And then if they just make their guy unblockable, that's going to do it. Yeah. Okay. Did they not attack with a wasp? Yeah, I think they were going to. All right, 2 and 2. Can we continue? Can we fight on? Ideally, you want to get 4 wins to try to break even in the premier queues or get close to breaking even. Opening hand looks great. We've got all the colors of mana. We have Toph. We have a little bit of removal. Legend of Kyoshi if we get there. Okay. Want more land? That looks good. Fire Sages seem really good. Yeah. Okay, wrestlers are pretty strong. Oh, we need 1 extra mana for Toph. That makes sense. I guess we'll attack, and then if they want to block, we can pump. Otherwise, we'll just do Guru Pathik. Okay, Shared Roots is nice. Ooh, Zuko. Zuko is quite good. What do we want to do here? I think we just want to go for Toph. I mean, Toph is so silly. We could Lightning Strike Zuko. This would be a good moment to do it. But I think Toph is just so good. Although letting Zuko attack is not great either. So maybe we keep back Fire Sages to block Zuko. Otherwise we could hold off on Toph and then just set up more with like Fire Nation attacks or like Lightning Strike plus Shared Roots. I think Toph is just, let's just get it going. Yeah, just getting that building just seems real good. I'm a little bit worried about Zuko. I suppose they could also just barrels to get rid of Toph, which I imagine they'll do. Okay, I think we double block Zuko. Although, I guess if we double block and they have... So if they have like +2/+2, this is a good block. But if they have like Lightning Strike or something, then they just get both of our creatures. That seems pretty bad. Maybe we just single block and hope we get there. I suppose they could also use barrels to screw up our blocks. Oh, let's see what they do. Yeah, they probably just want to barrels. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Could go for Legend of Kyoshi. They do have mana up, so I'm a little bit leery. I think it is pretty good. Could also go for Fire Nation attacks. Could also get rid of their Ty Lee. Yeah, I feel like if they kill Toph in response, this is pretty bad. So let's go for Fire Nation attacks. Although that doesn't get a lot better, but we'll have 2 decently sized creatures at the end of the turn. I don't think I want to trade this for... I don't think they trade this, though. They probably don't. Alright, let's attack. See what they do. You can always lightning strike if they do something crazy. Sure. Alright, we've got 6 land. Would 7 help us more? I don't think so. We're getting to more Fire Nation, but we can draw another card here. That's okay. Ooh, Hakoda is really good. Legend of Kyoshi is always fun. Hakoda is so good, though. And just being able to prevent everything on a whim is just nasty. Okay, I think we need to play Hakoda, get our hand size a little smaller. Ooh, a Rocky Rebuke is coming. That looks great. Actually, I wanted to tap that differently, but that's fine. Okay. I think we want this on the Rumble Arena. All right. I think we definitely want to Rocky Rebuke this thing because when we draw a bunch of cards, they're going to be drawing more cards as well. We don't have anything big enough to kill it yet. I think we just kind of build up here a little bit. And then we just set up for a larger turn. Oh, this is actually really nice. Do we want the white source? I don't think we need it. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Now we can just save everything for instant speed. I think we just sit. We have an inevitability on our side. Okay, we can give everything indestructible. That's fine. Actually, what's the ward waterbend for? I think we can do that. So I think we kill their Unagi now. Okay. We could do the Moose-Lion and then draw 7, which is pretty silly. I mean, might as well go big, right? Plus this will be a 7/7 we can just set up. Could trade with their 6/5. I think this just gets better if we wait a little bit, though. We're in no rush. Ooh, the Earth King is pretty good. All right, now let's draw a bunch of cards. And let's make this an 8/8. Yeah, they're just gonna... I'll just call it there. I don't blame them. Drawing a quick 8 cards seems pretty busted. All right, 3 and 2. Quick break. All right, let's see if we can run it back. Yeah, I think Toph is just so good. But that Saga. Oh, man. Curious if you guys have done a lot of drafting, and if so, you know, what kind of stuff you guys are finding out. I've been weirdly impressed by the Trebuchet. That thing is really very good in sacrifice mechanic decks. Yeah, this hand looks great. Okay, great divide guide into Guru Pathik. Then we can start getting these lessons in the yard for Bumi. Oh yeah, there's Legend of Kyoshi. Oh my god, that card is silly. That card is so silly. Ooh, double shared roots. Nice. Alright. So, how do we want to do this? Let's shared roots. And let's go and get white, just in case they kill the divide guide. Now let's tap Guru Pathik for red. And Combustion Technique. Yeah, and they're just gonna, that'll work. All right, 4 and 2. Oh yeah, all 3 colors in Toph. Sign me up. Let's do it. Okay, definitely want more lands. That looks good. So he won't be able to cast anything this turn, so we can just Omashu City. And then put a counter on our Fire Sages. All right. Which one do we, what do we want to do here? I think just make another counter. I guess we could make a counter and do Combustion Technique. First time flyer, okay. Guess let's just sit. We could kill other guys now, but see if they play anything else. Wait for end of turn. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's take out one of their first time flyers. Oh, that was we should have gone for Momo. That was a mistake because they could do the lesson in response. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, yeah, not paying attention there. All right, now we can play Toph. All right, let's get in first. And then play Toph. Oh, right. Okay, boomerang on Toph. They'd probably trade for Rumble Arena, which is fine. We've got 5 mana. We could replay Toph. Could also play Fire Nation Attacks. So maybe we hold back on the Rumble Arena just to make it a 4/4. Problem is, like, they can still block all day and they can just kill us in the air, so we sort of have to push. Interesting them not blocking there. I almost wonder if we're supposed to Fire Nation attacks here instead. Six land next turn. I think we want removal. We could Fire Nation attacks. I mean, Toph is about the same. Oh, we don't have access to white. That's right. So we need to Fire Nation attacks. Oh, this was an instant. I didn't even realize that was an instant. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I think the misplay of playing this now, I mean, they still could have countered on their turn, but the Combustion Technique misplay, they could be down a couple points here. This is going to be close. They might be able to push in for game. We need to draw removal or something. Okay, Rocky Rebuke, I think it might just do it, because we rebuke their Momo. They can make a food token, though. God. Yep, they make a food token. They go to 8. We can't push for 8. We can kill a first-time flyer, though. Unfortunately, we can't Rocky Rebuke and Toph or Hakoda. So instead, we can Raucous Audience. Is that better? So otherwise, I mean, that we could drop down to 2. All right, well, let's get in first. They're forced to block. Now we Rocky Rebuke. And now we can play Toph. Okay. Still gonna need some answers here. Can Haru plus Hakoda. Do we have enough mana for all that? No, we don't. Can Haru plus Raucous Audience. It's not quite as good. Or just Hakoda. But then our Rumble Arena is tapped. So I think we got to do the other two, unfortunately. Gonna need an answer for that flyer we're able to get in. Shared Roots is not going to do it. Oh, yuck. Yeah, just not quite enough. So even if we full send, they block these two, we only push for like 3. It's just not enough. I mean, they obviously go for it, but just not quite enough. Well, that was a fun draft. Fortunately, didn't get there, but we did almost break even. Ended up going 4 and 3, so we made back 1,400 gems in 3 packs. All right, let's take a look, see what we got. Okay, got some nice ones there. Yeah. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.